So we're back with HP's HDX Dragon notebook PC. In part 1 we looked at the features and physical properties of the HDX Dragon, and now we're going to open up and we're going to look at some more additional features of this notebook. And the first thing is by just opening a little bit. On these notebooks, HP has decided to make a little light up logo on these notebooks. Like I say, I was going to talk about this dual hinge design. You pull up like that till it clicks, and we'll put this up just a little bit to see this. And with this dual hinge design, you have the ability to both tilt the monitor whichever way you want it, and you have the ability to tilt it forward or to tilt it back and be able to adjust that monitor wherever you would like it to. Now, let me turn this back on because it went back into standby messing with the monitor there. So let's aim down at the really big keyboard. Okay. Now they do have your full-size keyboard here with your numeric keypad over on the side, and there's enough room here for a pop-out remote control for your media center in HP's Quick Play, and it's got its own little area to stick it in there. And here we have all our Quick Play buttons. With their mouse, they have a trackpad, which is kind of built into the chassis here, and they've got their dedicated touchpad on-off, so when you're doing gaming or something, you don't accidentally touch that pad, especially when you're using an external mouse for that. And going up here, you have your power button. Here's your Quick Play media buttons for launching Quick Play, DVD, or going directly to the TV part of the software. And there's your media controls. This feature is very interesting when you're watching movies or something and you don't want all the lights to bother you. You just press that and it dims all the lights on the notebook, including the status indicators. If you want to bring them back, just touch that. All the lights come right back. And here's your fingerprint reader. Just swipe your finger across it like that, and you can use that to log into Windows, or you can use it to log into your favorite websites and not have to enter your username and password. And then over here you have your volume controls. There's your wireless on-off. Just press that. If you want to turn off the wireless LAN and Bluetooth, just hit it again, turn it back on. Over here is your mute button. Here's your volume slider. Here's your treble and bass controls. You can switch between them by just touching that, then adjusting it accordingly with the slider. And then over here is your eject, so you can eject the HD DVD drive. Now, the main feature is this big 20-inch display. We'll start toward the top. And right here is your HP 1.3 megapixel webcam, and it does have the ability to tilt a little bit, so you can actually tilt the camera down if you want to get that exact angle. And you've got your dual stereo microphones, so you can get good audio quality. You pan down, and here's where your speakers are, and you've got 4 of them. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 Altec Lansing speakers built into the monitor here, and then you've got that HP triple bass reflex subwoofer in the chassis. Sound on this is really, really good. Now, with this monitor, again, it is a 20-inch display. I can't even back up far enough to get it all on camera. But it is a 20.1 inch display. It's a WSXGA, and it has a resolution of 1680 by 1050. So it has a pretty good size resolution on this display. Now, looking at our Vista scores for this machine, it does fairly well. The score it came out with is 4.8, and that's because of the memory and the hard disk actually have 4.8 scores. Processor is 5.1. The graphics is 5.9, and your gaming graphics is 5.5. So it actually is pretty good graphics-wise according to its scores. So if you're someone that's gotta have it all, this HDX Dragon is definitely it. Unfortunately, like I say, it's been superseded by the HDX16 and HDX18 premium series notebooks now. These are no longer manufactured by HP. You can, however, find refurbished models online at places such as eBay, or sometimes, if you're lucky, maybe Best Buy's outlet center will have one on hand. But now they're becoming pretty hard to find now. And you can get models also with the NVIDIA 8800M GTS if you want to have more graphics power than what that ATI 2600 XT can give you. And they've also got them with the 1080 progressive screen resolutions, 1920 by 1080, and you've got Blu-ray drives. You know, there's a whole bunch of expandability on this, but the 9010NR is their lowest model, but even at the lowest model, it's still a pretty good system. And so, that about wraps it up for this behemoth of a machine, this HDX Dragon 9010NR.